Hey, good evening. This is Dr. Eric live. Okay, I was talking, running my mouth, and realized that it was 8:30 already. Um, I think this is, I think this is night number 188, 189. Good evening, Susan. Um, the Mason, if you're listening, good evening to you. All right, Mason is a very precocious 7, 8 year older that wears bow ties, and that's what I did for my whole practice career, wore bow ties. So they call me the bow tie doctor at times. But tonight, I'm just a prelim for tomorrow. I don't. I'm doing this talk tomorrow. Hopefully, you can join in. And what I will be talking about, I'll be telling a story. And the story is evolving because tonight I dug up 7 articles about all the treatment with COVID-19. And I also looked at the market for 2025. Where are cannabinoids? Where are the cannabinoids? Where are the cannabinoids in 2025? And I think that that vitamin CBD is going to be there in 5 years because I think that we're bringing out some attributes. Hi, Kit. Were the jellies good? You like the jellies? Both ladies. Can I get an amen? Can I? I think Kit, you might have already said that the jellies, the gummies were good. Okay, so we'll thank you for that. I think Susan, you did too. Please write a testimonial if they're because one of the things that I'm talking about tonight is 2025, and will vitamin CBD still be there in 2025? And here's what they're talking about. They're saying that CBD might not be the major impetus. Okay, and thanks, Susan. Yummy. Okay. And that because they're talking that you have to be different. Let me talk about 2 things that are different about vitamin CBD. In vitamin CBD, number 1, we have a nano emulsified jelly now, okay, and we're running that special. And if you want to be part of it, let me know because I'm down to 20, 21 or 23 jars left of this rendition, and then I'm going to do something and shock the world. But first we got to get rid of those 23. So if you have a friend or family that wants to try a nano emulsified, full spectrum nano emulsified, okay, wild Maine blueberry gummy, okay, and I've changed the labeling actually because most people don't know what a jelly is, and yet they know what a gummy is. Most people don't know what nanoemulsification is, so I couldn't fight trying to explain 2 problems or 2 unexplained in one thing. So I moved it to gummies, and I moved the nanoemulsification from the side of the jar to the front, to the top words. Okay, and so so therefore I have a great product here that most other people and hardly anybody else has. The other thing that we had is we got the results back from the lab on the my alteration of my formulation of 2-path. Wow. Okay, I didn't bring it up, and I should have brought it up tonight for you to show you. I'll bring it up probably tomorrow night. As I said, tomorrow night I might have to go to a local ice cream shop, otherwise to broadcast, because I'm going to be probably in the sticks of Vermont, and so we hope that we can get you. If not, I will do a live, record it, and put it out to you so that we don't break the streak, because I think we're at 189 days now of continuous monitoring. So here's yeah, I've been working this afternoon. Okay, there's one. Okay, that's where we're in 2025. There's been a preponderance of research. Here's one. Okay, and that is talking about the effects in using CBD, okay, in order to treat COVID-19. This is another article that they talk about trying to make sure that we're looking at all of the elements that this is good for, that the research needs to get done. Here's another article another article reference to successful treatment, okay, using the terpenes and the cannabidiol and the cannabinoids, okay. We have another one here. This is my homework tonight, okay, just getting ready for tomorrow. And so this is there's a lot, and most of these articles have been published in the last 2 months. And so that there's one more. Let's not cheat. Let's not cheat. Here's one right here. Okay, and it says, so here we are. Okay, a few months, into the COVID-19, and we want to know what can be done with it. And I'm going to talk about some of that tomorrow. I'm going to talk about that and explain the evolution. I'm going to give a little bit of a history tomorrow. I'm going to tell a story about who I am, because the people on the call tonight understand who I am. They know who I am, and trust who I am, because if you've probably done an APB on me, and so if you can go to LinkedIn and you can look up, okay, hello Barbara, okay. You can go to LinkedIn and look up my vitae, and you can see that I've been fortunate that I have traveled around I've lectured around the world. Well, that means China, Russia, and the United States. I've lectured, as well as I've written articles that are published in major magazines and major medical journals. So I'm more than lucky, and I want to just push on this CBD model, but they say the 2025 model may not look like the 2020 model by any stretch of the imagination. So we want to be able to use our CBDA formulation, and we've got the highest amount of CBDA ever that I've been able to get. Okay, and we looking for this to affect our moods and our sleep and the inflammation. And we are just excited. I'm going to go over some of the research that people are talking about, so that we know how far we've come in the course of the last year. The 2-path that I made up is only 10 months old, because it was only last year that Dr. Raphael Mashula talked about the acid form, and the acid form of CBD is CBDA. It's the precursor to CBD. I read an article tonight, and they talked about the cavemen, the prehistoric men that probably used just the acid form of CBD and THC, because they didn't have fire, okay, and didn't have heat to force the acid form to go to a neutral form. But that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. So hopefully I can encourage you to sign in tomorrow and listen to my talk, and see what we can do. It is also going to be recorded, and I've already been assured that I can get a copy of the recording, and I'm working with a very smart young man who is a webmaster, and he's going to set up a YouTube page for me for vitamin CBD, and we'll be able to get all of these 189 plus as we go on, God willing, into some type of format such that you can go back and look and learn, and we'll categorize them so that when we're talking about different subject matters, we can get you right to that. It'll be like a TED Talk on the endocannabinoid system, and that's the title of the substance. Susan, I sent out it should be on the flyer. The time is 11:30 to 12:30. I'm going to talk for about 45 minutes, and I'm going to answer questions for about 15 minutes. That's the format that I think they want me to use. And you might be, as a Zoom, you probably can send in questions because it's a Zoom format. So I don't know any more than that about it. I'm to call in 15 minutes early, and I got to do a little preparation here to block out some of the things behind me so that we can get their attention. Otherwise, people will be trying to read my poem on the back wall. So that's a little bit of what I have for you tonight. Tomorrow, okay. Wish me luck, and they say the harder you work, the luckier you get. So let me go work some more. Okay. So please and thank you for your vigilance. For your here, if you want the Wild Main Blueberry Nano Emulsified Gummies, please text me. I'll give you. It's actually I'm selling for wholesale price right now to get rid of these the 100. We just allocated 100, and we're down to like 23, 24. So hurry if you like them and you need to reorder. Please reorder because you'll never see that price again. Can't. Okay, but that's tis the way, and we thank you very very much. And Phil, Patrick, I see you just came on. Welcome. I say you just came on. You just made a notation, okay? Or I found out that you're watching. We tonight talked about the future of CBD and why we believe that vitamin CBD will be around in 2025, and that's what we want to happen. So good night, and we'll talk to you soon. Out.